Amplified with their new album, Mental Decay. WAPJ.org.
Play the record once a day or as needed.
It's feel-good music coming at you all morning long with your host, Jacque Williams.
So, without further delay, here's Jacque.
Ladies and gentlemen, my good friend Tim Grogean calling in this morning. He's going to be with us all week here on the Feel Good Show, premiering the latest release entitled Mental Decay. We're going to be talking about it. We're going to be talking about mental health. We're going to be talking about art. We're going to be talking about music. You stay tuned, and we'll be right back with more right here. The dynamic, fantastic four coming at you right here on another episode of the Feel Good Show. Now, you guys know how we roll. When we have something really hot, special, or cool going on, sometimes we have to alternate our programming so that we can accommodate the happenings. And we do have some happenings here this morning. And I'm so very proud to introduce to you I can't even describe the adjective, but we are great friends from the Funk City, Dayton, Ohio, Gym City, my main man, music collaborator, Amplified, Red Tube Records, and he's here with us this morning on the show, and I couldn't be happier. Tim, good morning, and welcome to the show.
Yes, indeed, and it's great when your art gets to a point where you can use it as a resource to just help others maybe feel a little more comfortable or feel like they could reach out and get some help. Because that's what again, Mental Decay. The message is to everybody is, hey, if you need some help, just reach out. There's a lot of people out there, a lot of resources, hundreds of them on your phone, lots of places you can go for someone to speak to. You're not alone. You have a friend by your side with Amplified.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Grogean with the band Amplified discussing the release of their latest album entitled Mental Decay, dealing with the stigma of mental health.
Great to be on the show. It's great to see what you guys are doing with arts and culture over at the station, Jacque. It's the stigma. So we've got to have people understand that we all face those things. Amplified faces those things. And the story that Shawna has, and she'll share some of Thursday, is magnificent of all that she's fought through and could have given up, and kept fighting through, and that's what we want people to do. Keep fighting through, ask for help, use your friends, use your resources. We don't have any answers for you, but we want you to feel like you have a friend with Amplified, you have friends, you have resources out there.
And because music can be a way that can help you relate to these issues.
I hope that through my writing, I'm giving them hope to press on, and that there can be victory or peace after a trial in their own life or a tribulation.
Jason's kind of, rugged, manly kind of vocals there, and then your sweet angelic embellishments.
Emotions that I keep locked inside, I'm able to release or to give them a home in a song that I write. And it's hard for me to let go of certain negative life experiences unless if I pick up a pencil and draw, or a paintbrush and a canvas, or a pen and paper, or stand before my keyboard and let the music flow. And we talk a lot about music or art being therapeutic. You mentioned that even this morning. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. And not everyone is a painter or a songwriter, but many still use music when they exercise or when they meditate to aid in promoting good mental health for the day.
How you can use your music to build community.
Some of the lyrics of Mental, you'll be able to understand. It's not only about if someone receives a diagnosis of maybe bipolar or paranoia or some of those other other issues, mental health issues that are out there. It can be about losing your job. And what are you going to do now? Or you lost a family member. What are you going to do now? You're all alone. Or you're going through a divorce and you find yourself alone. What are you going to do now? So that's kind of the inspiration behind Mental.
From the album Mental Decay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Amplified, and the name of this selection is entitled Mental. Ladies and gentlemen, the band is Amplified. The album is Mental Decay. That selection was entitled Mental, sung by the lovely and talented Shawna Hall. That song has appeal to a broad base of people who may not necessarily be dealing with a clinical mental issue, but just dealing with the anxiety and angst that can hit you from day-to-day life, financial problems, so on and so forth. It's so easy to kind of withdraw.
Jason Hughes has joined us in the room here at Red Tube Records, House of Rocks.
Oh, well, I don't know what he told you. I met Tim on Tinder, if that's okay. When I heard it for the first time, it brought a tear to my eye, and I said, wow, it's just exactly how I pictured that song to really be. And that inspired me to really just kind of put the effort in and work on some of the other tunes. And COVID shut everything down, and we really weren't allowed to do anything else that was fun. So working in the studio definitely made it was definitely cathartic, to say the least. And I think when we all started this project, we didn't really think it was going to shape up to be the concept that it ended up being. But when you listen to the whole album, it really turns into a dedicated thing for mental health.
What kind of impact do you want to make on listeners who are checking out the album internationally?
The selfish side of me says, hey, I want to go tour Europe and, be a rock star. But realistically, I think, if one person listens to a song that I wrote or a song that Shawna wrote or a song that Tim wrote or something that we've done as a band and saves them from making a bad choice in their life or prompts them to move on and get through something, a lyric that comes to mind in the song Struggle, together we'll climb the mountain. I think that's something that it's an inspiring quote, and it's something to me that I hope that, one person listens to that song and says, you know what, I'm going to turn my life around. I think it makes a difference.
Absolutely it does. Music can be a great way to message those sentiments. And I think you guys are onto something with this concept. And I'm hoping that I can follow up and introduce you to some of the people that are working in the mental health field here in Torrington, so that maybe we can come up with some ideas on how we can collaborate and share some more music.
We might just have to take over the station, brother. Amplified takes over.
Amplified takeover. I think I like that. Sounds kind of nifty there. So this next song we're going to check out is entitled Decay.
And just this feel came over that song, and it's. I hope everyone enjoys it.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the album Mental Decay, the band is Amplified, and this selection is entitled Decay. How your distribution is going worldwide, and you're getting feedback from people from different countries who may not even speak the same language, but they're feeling those sentiments that the record is delivering. And I think that speaks volumes to your effort and how it's affecting and impacting the lives of people everywhere.
To be able to compose this album, Mental Decay. So I hope that moving forward, the word will get out about the album and people will be able to listen to it, be encouraged. And I echo Tim in saying that they'll realize that they're not alone in their struggles.
In musical studies, they found evidence that chord changes actually cause chemical reactions in the brain.
Well, you'll find a few minor chords on this release, Jacque, but it's also proven, that those have an emotional tie when you get into some of those minor chords.
Absolutely.
And you can kind of feel some of that, woven throughout the album. Very thick productions. I think everyone can enjoy it. It's definitely in the rock genre, but some nice, really slow songs, some medium, and then some real rockers and some great lead guitar work. What Shawna does and Jayson with the vocals and just really having a rock feel, but yet very thick, almost Fleetwood Mac type of rich harmonies, just really makes it. And you don't know what you're going to hear on the next song. There might be all kinds of ghost notes and stuff going on that really it really plays well beginning to end to get the true feel.
It's time that our communities come together in a way where, as you mentioned earlier, we can start easing back the stigmas of not feeling well, not understanding quite why. Mental. From the album Mental Decay, we have Jason Hughes on vocals and lead guitar, Shawna Hall on vocals, keys, and piano, Tim on bass, guitar, and synth, and Jamie Wurzman on drums. Ladies and gentlemen, on the B-side, coming at you on another 2 for Scooby Tuesday, it's Amplified with Mental. On the B-side, ladies and gentlemen, music coming at you from Amplified. And we just had an opportunity to hear Shawna on the vocals. And wow, that was pretty haunting. Tim?
Yes, I tried to warn you. Hopefully the listeners were ready.
If that wasn't ear candy, I don't know what was. That's the hook. Help me. And she sang it with a sense of urgency.
Young age, I learned that I had an ear for multiple harmonies, and I always sang harmony, even with my family, with anyone that I was singing a duet with.
It's really been a game changer for me. We originally started out as a cover band and playing a lot of covers in bars, which was fun stuff. And we had the opportunity to write some tunes and stretch my ability as a songwriter. And they told me to listen to "Stay," which was one of the songs I'd written during a sadder time in my life. So I was really blessed to be a part of it, for sure.
With the release of his smash hit album, Amplified. So you guys stay tuned. We're going to be checking that out. In the meantime, there's a light that never goes out. That's right. Burning right here at another episode of the Feel Good Show.
So many things where we can use some help if we remove the stigmas and just help each other through, instead of maybe making people feel more lonely or more isolated.
Right.
That's the enemy.
It's vital today to help remove the stigma and the understanding that we all go through things. And the name of that selection, ladies and gentlemen, is entitled "Stay," off the album Mental Decay. The band is Amplified, and on that selection we had Jason Hughes on vocals, and the rest of the band is Shawna Hall, vocals, piano, Tim Grogean, bass, guitar, and James Wurzman on the drums. I was fortunate enough to have the pleasure to meet Shawna earlier in the year when we did our virtual dance party, and man, she had moves like Jagga. Shawna, are you with us this morning?
I am. It's nice to join you this morning, Jacque, and hello everybody out there.
It's great to have you on the show. The stigmas that hold us back from reaching our true potential. And it's not that mental health is always clinical. You can have traumatic situations in your life that have happened that you've never resolved, which could definitely make things challenging for you. Mm-hmm. and it may not be a clinical situation, but it could be something that eventually turns into a disorder if it's not addressed. So I think your message has more of a universal implication because we all have challenges on our paths. And I think what you're saying and what Amplify is saying, you're not alone.
Every one of your listeners has a tune they put on or a couple of songs or a genre they go to on a sad day, a blue day, a rainy day, a nostalgic day. All of us use music therapy, and we all should. And we should use doctors, and we should use whatever else we like to, aromatherapies or whatever things we need to do to help ourselves connect and keep our lives. Because a great physical body is only great and useful, to you and your family and the world if that great physical body also is mentally sharp and can help others.
Bro.
And look for others. There's so many people out there that don't have the advantage that maybe I have or you have, and children out there or people that may be abused physically or mentally that really feel helpless. We want to be there for those folks. Let me hit you with this real quick. So, this stuff has gone worldwide. It's released on the 11th. We have nice distribution, but one of the hottest market people that are jumping all over this, Amplified, is running all through Europe, Russia, Croatia, where people, they don't even maybe even understand every lyric, but they love the feel of the album. They understand the purpose of it and, where it's going. And so sometimes music can transcend all different genres, all different languages, if you just sit down and enjoy it and then, come aboard.
Language can be divisive, but music is universal.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone understands that language.
That's all we're really hoping to do is let more people hear and understand and feel a little less lonely, a little bit more empowered to help themselves.
Mental Decay, ladies and gentlemen. Amplified. Tim Grogean, Red Tube Records, right here at your local community radio station, WAPJ Torrington. Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Hughes, vocals, guitar. Shawna Hall, vocals, keys, piano. Tim Grogean, bass, guitar, synth. Jamie Wurzman, drums. Amplified. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to be bringing them back. The band is Amplified. Their album is Mental Decay. Tim, before you go, give the contact information.
You want to go to amplifiedband.com. You want to check out Amplified Mental Decay. You can see it on Deezer, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music. You name it, it's there. Check it out. Spread it to your friends and neighbors. And Red Tube Records appreciates WAPJ, Jacque, and Amplified for their fantastic release worldwide, Mental Decay.
Thank you guys so much. Great success to you and continued success to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll chat soon.